talk about Lunchbox going to Thunder Down Under last night, which is the male review show. They're in their underwear, right, Morgan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're all dancing in their underwear. So what Lunchbox wanted to make it about is him trying to set her up with one of the guys. I don't want to make it about that because it's not about that.
But I did.
Because that's what he brings in. He goes, let's talk about how I tried to set her up with one. That's not the point of this segment. We can do that on the post show maybe, but we will not do that in this segment. So before the show, they give the rules for the show.
Yeah,
you know it's about to get crazy if they're giving rules before a show.
You're sitting in the audience and they have something come over the loudspeaker to let you know how you're supposed to behave.
What's the crowd like around you?
It's all women. I mean, there were like 3 dudes.
And were they there to enjoy the show like you, or they there with their women?
No, they were there to enjoy the show.
Like you.
No,
okay, play that, Ray.
We ask that you keep your feet on the floor at all times. Standing on chairs, riding on other audience members' shoulders, or going on.
So they said keep your feet on the floor and stay in the chairs because there are people throwing themselves?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it gets worse.
It's hard to hear a little bit.
Yeah. It tells them no biting.
No way.
Yeah.
Stage without invitation will result in immediate removal from the show. Lastly, please be aware that there will be audience interaction during the show. Scratching, biting, grabbing, or other aggressive acts.
Scratching, biting, or grabbing.
Or grabbing will not be tolerated. That tells you.
This is basically like a strip show.
No.
It's a strip, right?
It tells you women don't know how to behave. You guys all say men are animals when we go to the strip club. Like women go bananas.
Okay.
I mean, they start a countdown like the minute before, and the women are just.
Morgan, was it crazy?
Yeah.
Well, the women were
Everybody
going bananas.
was going very excited to have
hooting and
this start.
hollering, and they haven't even seen anything
What'd you
yet.
wear last night?
I just wore jeans and a button-up shirt because it was supposed to be it's a cocktail attire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
No, that's what it said in the email.
Okay, I got you.
So you look nice, and you tuck your shirt in.
I didn't tuck my shirt in.
No.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, I didn't know.
He needed to be ready to go.
Well, there's no ready to go.
Did you
Untucked.
you think you'd loosen your jaws in case you
No.
you wanted to bite?
No, there was no loosening the jaws. This was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
What happened when you got there?
Well, I got there and they had us on a list.
Nice.
And we go in a room and there's free cocktails and I had a couple cocktails.
So you getting drinks.
Yep. And they're like, oh, let's go meet the guys. I'm like,
so this is like a special meet and greet.
and I'm like, we don't really have to. Like, no, come on. You want to meet the guys.
And Morgan went with you.
Yep. And so I went up into the room, the stage, and they had the big backdrop of the thunder from down under. And here come all the dudes. And here, let's take a picture.
Were they wearing clothes?
Yes.
Oh, they were. Morgan, were they wearing clothes at first?
Yeah, they all had jeans and a black tank top on to start.
Oh, that's nice.
Were the guys super in shape?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Dang, that's awesome. Wish I was in shape like that. I just get jealous when I see them. So you take pictures with them?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, mate, we got it in for you tonight. Mate, you're going to have so much fun, mate. And I'm like, okay.
Were they really Australian or were they faking the accent?
No,
They were all Australian. I mean, at least they sounded like it.
No, they were 100% Australian.
And they knew you were coming and why?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, mate, you're going to have so much fun, mate. I hear you're sitting in the front row. And I'm like, I am.
You were sitting in the front row? I didn't know that.
No, I didn't either. And that's when they broke
That's
it to
the
me.
biting aisle.
Yeah.
I was like, I am? And they're like, yeah, we got you a good seat right up front. So then I'm like, all right, whatever. So then we go back to have cocktails, and then they come down.
Will you stop saying cocktails? You can say that on the podcast, but don't do it on this part. Just
say drinks.
Yes, because you know what you're doing. Go ahead.
And so we go back there, and then the guys come in and start mingling with everybody.
Do they have their clothes on still?
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Take your clothes off.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
So I sat in the corner with Morgan trying to avoid them.
Were you awkward?
No, I wasn't awkward.
Was he awkward?
Oh, he was so uncomfortable the whole time. Just like a very sad puppy got dragged somewhere it did not want to be, is what he looked like.
Who were the other people in this meet and greet?
I don't know.
There was only the meet and greet. It was just like us and some reporter from the Tennessean. That was it.
Wow.
Private show. Okay, so you go to your seats.
Yep.
And then they start playing music. What's the first song they come out to?
I have no idea.
Morgan, do you know?
I can look at my video.
What's the intro like? Like, do they come out and they just in jeans? They have clothes on? Do they rip their clothes off?
They have all their clothes on, and they do a few dances.
With clothes on?
Yeah.
Building it up.
Getting it all ready. And he's like, oh, this is like so you think you can dance.
Yeah, I was like, this is fine. This is all
So
you
it's a
think.
dance show, you think?
Yeah, like it's a dance show.
Yeah.
As soon
And
as he
then
says
as the song goes on, they start doing different moves and they start.
Like grinding and stuff?
Oh, they're grinding. They're humping the air.
Yeah.
And they start pulling their shirts up. And I'm like, oh, no, we're getting to it. And then shirts come off. It's like, all right, this is enough. And then the pants come off.
Oh.
And that is when it's awkward.
But
So
what
it's
are they wearing under the pants?
Like Speedo?
Oh, some were Speedos. Some were, what do they call them?
Thongs?
Briefs.
Boxer briefs?
Yeah, like
No, there was
super
no-
short.
There was no thong, Amy.
Okay.
But they had something on.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
something
yeah.
on.
And do they go into the crowd?
Oh, they went in the crowd.
And do people touch them?
Yep.
Yes.
I thought they said no touching.
No
No,
grabbing.
no grabbing, no biting, and no.
Grabbing and touching feels the same. But okay, but you could touch them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you touch any of them?
Nope.
Did any of them come to you?
Yep.
They did?
Did
Yep.
they touch you?
Yep.
They touched
So Thunder Down Under touched you? They did like a little scene around you or something?
Like one guy, I don't know if he put his head on my shoulder, so I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
His
I
head
don't
on
know.
your shoulder? That's nothing.
How do you not know?
Sometimes you block out
Because
trauma.
no, Lunchbox, this is what he looked like the whole time. He was just sitting like this, like looking ahead, not
Stiff.
looking in any direction, just like
Oh.
Did
And then-
any of the other people that were at the venue watching the show know you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One girl came to me. She's all hammered. She said, I don't think you want to be here, Lunchbox. And I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. She's like, I can't believe you're here. What are you doing here? She's like, oh, Bobby made you. That's right. Bobby
No,
made
you lost a bet, for the record.
And then, I mean, how do I explain it? Like
Morgan,
they-
will you explain what he's trying to say? Because
yeah. What are you trying to talk
I'm
about?
just saying, like, there was times when
Okay, they would come out into the crowd and like they would touch him and like just caress him a little bit as they
Nice.
walked by.
Okay.
And then he'd like take their sweat
he'd
and
wipe
rub
it off.
on
He'd
me.
wipe the caress off.
Ew, they were
Yes.
sweating on him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
see,
they were
that's what I'm
dancing.
saying.
They
But
were
like baby oil
Yeesh.
too, right?
yeah, a
And
mixture of
sweat,
things.
Yeah.
And they were at this point when they would come out into the crowd, they only had their briefs or their
or
speedos
their
on.
Speedo, yeah.
There was one speedo that Lunchbox was very offended by when it happened.
Offended.
Yeah.
Let's just say
You can say it in the podcast.
So,
Okay.
but there was at one point when they came out into the crowd and Lunchbox is sitting there and the guys are like, "Who wants to dance?" And I just start pointing at him. I was like, "This guy."
You're like the person who
This
says, it's her
guy.
birthday, it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Do that with him.
Yeah, and so he came over and they did a little two-step and the guy was in his Speedo the whole time. And
You have a
Lunchbox-
video of that?
Oh yeah, I do. And he twirls Lunchbox around and Lunchbox the whole time is just like, "Oh my gosh, what is happening?"
So you're up dancing with them.
there's he was like 6'7". He was all sweaty and gross. And he is making me dance with him in front of, I mean, it was like,
Did it kind of ignite new feelings you've never had?
no, it didn't ignite anything.
He's like, he's 6'7".
Yeah.
No, they said that in the
Uh-huh.
intro before he came out. He's like, "Get ready for 6'7" of I don't know what Viking warrior."
What was the best part of the night, Morgan?
What do you
At
want, like a
Thunder Down
Viking
Under?
warrior?
Honestly, I laughed the entire time just watching Lunchbox experience this. Like, I cannot. It was like if you were sitting in a room with like your parents or your in-laws and you're watching a movie and there's a whole bunch of, intimate scenes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's
awkward.
exactly what it felt like for me. And this whole time he just felt he was so stiff and he couldn't wait.
You mean how he set up?
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
mean, just like stiff, like as a cardboard. And he tried to escape multiple times, like at the beginning of the night, as we're in line. At one point, he's like, "I really have to go to the bathroom." I was like, "You can't go to the bathroom because I know you're going to
Escape.
leave."
Yeah. So how did it end? Did he stay for the whole show?
He stayed for the whole show. I do think they were going to do something else with him, like bring him on stage, but he was so uncomfortable the whole time that they're like, "We can't bring this guy up. He would be miserable. Like, he's not even going to be a fun part of the show because he looks like he's having the worst time of his life."
I mean, let me tell you, those women in there, they're crazy and they get catty because one girl got pulled up on stage twice.
And everybody got mad.
Yeah.
She's already been up there once.
Oh, my
She's already been
God.
up there once. And I mean, I thought they were going to charge the stage. And I was like, women, relax a little bit. Like they were going bananas.
How long was the show?
Hour and a half.
He knows
Stopwatch?
exactly.
No. I asked him beforehand.
Treasured every minute?
Nope, didn't treasure every minute.
He asked me like every 10 minutes, how much longer do we have?
Yeah.
How much longer?
Did it seem like it was going a little too long?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
you.
It felt like it was going forever.
And did they do anything else? Like, were they doing like themes?
Oh yeah, they did
Yeah.
themes like they did cop theme, they did
Oh.
military theme, they did
Village people.
They did like Viking
Viking.
warrior.
Viking Warriors?
SWAT team.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Was the crowd pretty wild?
Oh, they were so
Just
wild.
Rabid women.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was girls' night out. Everybody was having a great time.
no, there was one dude that sat next to us that was there for enjoyment. He started dancing on me. I was like, no, what are we doing?
That was also funny.
Like,
He saw that you were very uncomfortable and let you have it.
He started
Yeah.
trying to dance on me. I'm like, whoa.
I like it.
But I
Okay.
did wear my wedding ring to let him know I was married.
But you never wear your wedding
I
ring.
know.
This
but
time he did.
I want to make
You
sure.
thought they
That
would
was
think that
important.
you were attractive?
Yep.
Were the guys really good looking?
Yeah, they were.
When I see the billboards. I'm always so jealous.
Yeah, they're good-looking
Their
dudes.
faces are chiseled. Their abs are chiseled.
I didn't know they were all Australian. Though.
6'7",
That's cool.
well, from Thunder Down Under.
Yeah, I just thought that was the
Thunder
name.
from down under.
Well, yes, I agree
Thunder
with
from Down
Eddie.
Under, yeah,
Like,
thank you.
I didn't know if some of them just faked
I thought
the
they
accent.
Me too.
Right.
Well, Eddie, I mean, they'll be here for 3 years, so you can go check
3
them out.
years. I
Yeah.
thought they were here for like 2 days.
No, they
I thought
signed
that's
a-
why you had to miss your soccer game.
That's exactly what I said.
Justice for Lunchbox is what I said.
Thank you. They signed a 3-year residency.
Wow.
For
so
all the, surely not every night.
They do it on the weekends for right now, but I think the plan is to do more.
Yeah, they're gonna start doing
You
more.
should be part of the show.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh my god.
You already know their moves.
Listen, he did at the end take off his shirt.
Of course he did.
Who, Lunchbox did?
He was trying to hold it back the whole time, I bet.
he loves to do
No,
that.
I didn't.
That's why I was untucked. Ready to go.
No.
Hey, I bet that's not why, but we'll move on.
No. It was so awkward.
We'll talk about more of it
I mean,
a little
'cause-
freer in the podcast. You can actually get in trouble on the broadcast talking about certain things because this is a bit regulated.
Sure.
But on the podcast, we can say whatever we want.
Can I just tell you
Yes.
the very awkward part is we're in the front row, so when they go up and they do their rip away pants or whatever, which is like every song. Then they sort of hop to the front of the stage and and it's like all right.
Like they're like hopping.
Yeah,
like,
humping,
as they're-
hopping,
yeah.
and it's like I'm in the front row,
It
and
gets
I'm
close.
The Speedos were right in Lunchbox's face.
Yeah.
Put it
Oh,
that way.
wow.
Yeah.
I have some other questions I'm going to ask you. If you guys go and search for the Bobby Bone Show podcast, because we're live right now. It's 29 after whatever hour you're listening to us on. So we're live right now. And we will do more on the podcast as soon as the show is over. But I have some questions that I want to ask you that I can't ask you right now. Okay?
Oh, women. I mean, women are crazy.
Gotcha.
That's what I took away from that.
Got it. That's what you took away.
Yeah, like they climbing up, trying to climb over seats to get up there and touch them.
Morgan, was it pretty bizarre even? Did it
I
get
don't know
far?
that there was any climbing over seas, but they were rowdy.
Oh, whenever they
But
come in the
they
crowd.
They
also-
have to give rules.
They
like,
encourage you
don't
to be.
bite.
No biting.
I mean,
Somebody's done that.
there's an MC throughout the whole thing, and he's sitting there being like, he's making you get excited. Like he's he's saying things that are like,
He's riling you up.
yes, he's
Got it.
wanting them
but
to
the
be
women
interactive.
didn't need any riled up because they were. I mean,
Okay.
whenever they come in the crowd, they climbing over each other trying to get to those dudes. I mean, it was like, all right.
Hey, Scuba, he did one night, supposed to do two,
Yes, yeah.
but I'm okay with letting him off the second night.
Oh,
if
really?
He did the meet and greet, because that wasn't part of the bit.
It kind of was like a twofer, yeah.
Because we never said you have to go to the special meet and greet, and he did all of that.
Well, why don't you ask him? He may want to
do you
go
want to
back.
go again tonight?
No,
What
no,
are his thoughts?
no.
I'm okay with letting him
No.
out of tonight because he
No.
did extra last night. And I feel like I misled him a bit then, too. I thought I was only here for a few nights because we definitely could have made him not miss a soccer game.
That's true, yeah. It's
Two
a very
soccer
important
games.
game, yeah.
Yeah, so that
And my team lost both games.
I mean, but your team. Oh, come on, no.
But
So-
you won, man.
Yeah,
but
you
you won in life. You know who you really are.
Right?
the
I didn't
winner.
win. I didn't win.
So I am going to free you from going tonight.
Thank
so
you.
nice of you.
Okay.
They even said see you tomorrow night.
Well, if you want to go.
No,
If you're
no.
gonna disappoint them. I
No,
don't-
no,
Yeah.
no. It's okay. I'll
Hey, guess who's here? Come on in, guys.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
no.
It's a Bobby